What's up everybody, Jaxxsin here, and today I want to talk a little bit about my experience with Hi-Rez Studios and the Paladins Alpha Beta. Now, I say my experience with Hi-Rez Studios because my experience with Hi-Rez Studios is Smite. And my experience with Hi-Rez Studios says that Hi-Rez Studios knows how to do multiplayer online PvP only the correct way, and that is for free. So my experience with MOBAs begins with League of Legends, and I enjoy the game because the MOBA, the slow crawl, the getting ahead of people, being able to wipe the enemy team at a certain point because you've just been fed so much by the weaker players, that I all enjoyed. I hated the gameplay in League of Legends. I love World of Warcraft and, StarCraft games. I love those games, but in that situation where with the fixed cam, you had to look at the cam, you had to move the camera by yourself with the mouse, drag and click while you're moving, while you're aiming, all at the same time. And it just got to be where I couldn't compete at a higher level because I just wasn't coordinated enough with doing that style of thing. That's why I never played World Warcraft 3 or StarCraft, Warcraft 2, any of those competitively unless it was just with friends messing around because I knew they'd go easy on me because I was bad at it. But then I'm watching my little brother play a new beta on the PC called Smite, and he's like, dude, you gotta check this out. And he's showing me it, and it's World of Warcraft style PvP, but with MOBA aspects. I'm like, holy shit. I went and I signed up, I downloaded it right there. My brother got a friend code, you know what I mean? So he got bonus loots and stuff for me just signing up. Is awesome game, awesome time. So that's my experience with Hi-Rez Studios. Now, dipping into the alpha that I was able to get access to, my little brother's code, this is such a good game, okay? It's not as refined as an Overwatch. It doesn't look as clean. It doesn't run as smooth, but it's damn close. It's for free. It's a competitor, and it might just surpass and take some people away from Overwatch, which is a good thing. Because, and this is the thing, a lot of people are just like, this is just a copy of Overwatch, blah, blah, blah. I promise you, you play this for free, you're going to know how wrong you are. I'm not going to say there aren't a ton of similarities, all right? But there's a whole nuanced level of gameplay and teamwork at work here because this is the developers of Smite. These are lovers of MOBA. They love competitive team play, right? They know that that's what they want. And so you need to work together as a team in this. It's definitely more team oriented. And that's why, in my opinion, it's less fun than Overwatch. And I think a lot of weaker players will agree with that. And at a certain point, this game gets really, really competitive. And people have their cards figured out because you can equip cards before you go into match that completely change the way your character works, buff certain skills, nerfs. It's so amazing. Then in game, you're able to purchase a defense item, an attack item, and a utility item, and what was the last one? A healing item? Healing item of some sort. You can get lifesteal, things like that. Great in-game system that adds another element of gameplay and competitiveness. All right. So this isn't like Overwatch where you pick a character, you spawn, you run out there until you die, you respawn, you run out there till you die, and then you rinse, repeat until the game ends. One team wins or the other team wins. No, this is much more nuanced. This is a lane push. I swear at one point I was thinking if there were minions here, that would be the shit. This would feel like a first-person Smite. If there were minions here pushing with this, I was like, that's what this would feel like. And then I thought, well, then of course everyone would be like, they're just ripping off Battleborn now. They've ripped off Overwatch, now they're ripping off Battleborn. Look, who cares? Am I going to say that this doesn't walk down the same path as those games and several other games before it? No. But I'm going to say that this game, at its core, and I think anyone who plays Overwatch who plays this and gives it a chance, will agree that this is crazy different on many levels from Overwatch. You're going to have an incredibly different time in this. All right? Now, I've been playing the crap out of this thing with my brother. It's so much fun. It's frustrating when you get a team that doesn't understand that it's not like Overwatch. because they're picking, there's roles here. There's roles that you can pick. There's a flanker. Of course, okay, let's start with the front line, the core of the team. You've got the front line, which is usually a tanky character, someone who can soak up a lot of damage, someone who has defensive abilities, usually shields, things like that, to shield the whole team. Then also on your front line, you're going to want to have a healer. There's some that heal in an AoE effect, like the tree guy, I forget his name right now. Groot, we'll call him Groot. They're ripping off Guardians of the Galaxy now, man! Fuck! There's fucking Rocket Raccoons in this motherfucker too. They're ripping off everybody so that no one can tie them down to ripping off a single thing. Hi-Rez is so brilliant, they're like, no, fuck that, rip off everybody. Copy everyone's ideas. It will be great. And it is. It's fucking great. Then you have your damage class. Those are the ones that are meant to sit there and deal steady, repetitive damage. Get enough damage in there that you can kill the healer. Get enough damage in there that you can kill the tank. Just basically, they're doing damage. They're meant to do as much damage as possible. Then you got the flankers. The flankers are the ones that are watching your back, watching your sides, and working their way towards the enemy flank. Go figure. And they're there to go in, get quick shots, get the kill, and then get the fuck out. And once, they're there after the damage has done their job, they're essentially, they're the jungle character. Now, this game is going to, if this stills, some players from Overwatch, which I think it will, two things are going to happen. One, we're going to see for sure who's in charge over there at Overwatch. We're going to see whose minds are in control of that game. Because we're either going to see more microtransactions introduced into Overwatch, either that or paid DLC, or what I'm hoping for and what I truly believe will happen is that Blizzard will add a shitload of content for free and may incentivize the people who are already spending, I don't even want to know how much money on loot boxes and things of that nature. My little sister's boyfriend works at 7-Eleven, and he told me a guy came in and bought a $100 gift card for Sony, and he told him he was spending it all on Black Ops 3. Okay, so these microtransactions, these loot boxes, they do good money. They make good money. Okay, they're cleaning house. So if we see Blizzard do the right thing and give free content to compete with this game, which is going to be completely free, and I promise you on my life, there will not be a single pay-to-win element in this game. This game will be accessible to all players, whether you're spending money or not. Period. That's the way Smite was. That's how I'm sure this will be. And from what I understand, the characters are easily unlocked. I had a commenter say in like one night he unlocked almost all of the characters in this, or all of them. I can't really recall right now, but I know he said he unlocked a lot. It was on my Battleborn video. So this is a really fun game that a lot of people are enjoying, and it is a competitor for Overwatch, which is a good thing. This isn't a bad thing. And there's this, I don't understand this malice. It wasn't like when I saw Smite, I was like, oh my god, they ripped off League of Legends. They ripped off League of Legends and they ripped off World of Warcraft, and that's all they did. No, I was like, sweet, a free game that added, two elements of two of my other games that I have extremely enjoyed into one game. Where were people with Paragon when it came out saying, oh, they're just ripping off Smite? It's what they did, but who cares? It's still its own goddamn thing. It stands apart from Smite as its own thing. I know that because I have friends who played Smite that couldn't stand it and played Paragon and loved it. My buddy Mike, they had a blast on that and they hated Smite, right? So this is the thing. Just wait until people get a hold of this. People are talking shit, but they're gonna play it. It's free, for crying out loud, right? So there's no reason not to play it. And then once they play it, they're gonna start seeing this competitive team-based gameplay that stands apart, this 5v5 lane push, classic lane push, and it's an intensely unique an incredibly satisfying experience. And I can't wait till you guys can get a hold of it, because I truly believe this is going to shake shit up in a big bad way, and in a good big bad way, because there's nothing bad with competition. If something's competing with something you love, then it's going to try harder. Like, say you're dating a woman or a man, okay? And that, you know, then another woman or man comes around at a party and they start hitting on you. I guarantee you, your significant other is going to love you more that night. They are going to show it more aggressively. You're going to, you know, and it's not a bad thing. It's because there's that competitive edge, okay? Competition is a good thing, you guys. It's a good thing. It never hurt anybody. It never did anything but make us stronger, better people. You know, as a species, if there was no competition, right? Where would we be? So fuck Overwatch. Don't worry about them and their millions. Don't look at this as like, oh, they just ripped off this game I love. Look at it as they took some of the elements from a game that you loved, added several elements from other games that they love, because I'm sure they love Overwatch. You can feel that they love Overwatch in the similarities. They're almost, you know, like, they're just, it's a good thing. So just give it a try, you guys. I love you. Till next time, keep being awesome, keep staying safe. When this comes to beta, just play it, man. It's free. It's free, why not? Show some love to Hi-Rez, man. I promise you, they'll show some love back. They'll show some love back. That's it for me, Jaxxsin. I'm out. Love you.